Hey, how's it going? I'm Jay Flottmann. Welcome to this information review on TrueStar Health. A little bit about me. I'm a medical doctor, but I'm also in the government. I've been with the government for almost 17 years. And about 2 years ago, my wife and I started to look at other opportunities, ways that we could diversify our income, create additional revenue streams, because we knew my time with the government was limited. We looked at everything from startup companies to franchises to opening up my own clinic, maybe joining a practice. And about that same time, my cousin called me up and he said, Jay, you've got to see TrueStar Health. You've got to see this information. And, he and I grew up together. And I said, you know what, Shane? I don't have any time right now. I don't have any money. And I sat on it. I sat on it for almost, 3 or 4 weeks. And my cousin started to do really well. And I figured out I better look at the information. Lo and behold, I looked at it. And that period of time that I waited cost me thousands of dollars. So I want to impress upon you, get back with the person who sent this to you and who's sharing this information, ask some good questions, and then make a quality decision. Because if you've ever been at the right place at the right time, this is it. So like I said, we're going to discuss TrueStar Health, and if you look on this screen, you can see that it's a health and wellness company, and what it does is it focuses on those 5 key areas that you see around the star: nutrition, exercise, vitamins, attitude, and sleep. And I can tell you why we're pretty darn excited to be in business. It's because of this guy, the founder and CEO, Tim Mulcahy. He has over 30 years of experience in all kinds of endeavors. In fact, he has put together over 10 businesses, many of which have become multi-million-dollar businesses. And, what I'm really impressed about is that he has been able to take a company from zero, and then 4 years later, he and 3 of his partners took that second bullet, Just Energy, public on the New York and the Toronto Stock Exchange. And today it trades for almost $2 billion. And all the while during his professional life, what he came to realize is that if he focused on his health and he paid attention to what he was eating, how much he was exercising, some high-quality supplementation, focusing on getting a good mental attitude, and then a good night's sleep, he actually became more productive. And that's what led to the development of TrueStar Health. And what Tim noticed as he became more healthy and more productive, he implemented this same concept in all of his businesses. And in fact, people, they wanted to get healthy. They wanted to feel better. And as a result, their productivity went up. And even though the economy is kind of ho-hum, kind of stagnant, if you look around and you filter out the health and wellness companies, they have continued to increase. Their market caps have continued to prosper. They're doing well. And we're just taking advantage of that because the world's fastest growing companies are what? They're internet technology based, and we're using the same trend in health and wellness and combining it with technology. And you guys remember when Facebook went public, it was kind of a not very exciting IPO. But if you had an opportunity to be part of that closed IPO, you made some serious generational wealth. That's the same idea Tim has for TrueStar Health. Well, since its inception, TrueStar Health has been a collaboration of experts. And Tim, he didn't cut any shortcuts. In fact, his IT guru is this guy, Michael Bolton. He's an MIT graduate, very successful in his own right, and he's kind of the chief programmer, or he's basically the boss of the whole programming team. And today he's the company president. And what Michael did with his team of programmers is he put together the world's most comprehensive online healthy lifestyle resource. Nutrition. They went out and hired Dr. Natasha Turner, Dr. Joey Schulman, both best-selling authors, and they put together the most comprehensive online nutrition program. It doesn't matter if you're a vegan, if you have a lactose sensitivity or a gluten sensitivity, it really doesn't matter. It will develop an online comprehensive nutrition program just for you. The exercise program is just as comprehensive. They used Dr. Tudor Bompa, the father of periodization, and his protege to develop over 17,000 exercise programs. And they can even sport-specific train you. In other words, if you want to train for football or baseball or maybe hockey, they'll develop a program just for you. But the supplements section is probably the most unique section of all of it. The reason why is because it uses all of your demographic data, your age, your height, your weight, whether you're a male or a female, and then it asks you very specific questions about your lifestyle habits. And then it goes into your body systems, i.e. your cardiovascular system, your nervous system, and it asks you about signs and symptoms. Puts all that information together and develops a custom supplementation plan just for you. But don't forget the attitude section. And I, as a healthcare provider, I forget that. And I honestly cannot, I'm not very good at that. You know, if someone comes into the clinic, I can treat an illness, I can, manage a condition. But as far as attitude goes, I just don't know how to do that. Well, this section is equally as impressive. It has motivational CDs. It has goal-setting habits and techniques. And it's completely comprehensive because we can't forget about that with the mind-body connection. And finally, the sleep section. That is probably one of the most overlooked things in medicine, sleep. It's really where we repair and renew our bodies. And if we're not giving ourselves, that high-quality sleep, then we're really not, we're not maximizing our health. And one of the other cool features of the website, if you look across this screen, you'll see the encyclopedia at the top. I call it the Encyclopedia of Health. The reason why is because it has several indices. The first one, the A to Z Index of Health Conditions. So if you have a diagnosis and it has a name, you can look it up and you can find out information. Look down below, gastroesophageal reflux disease. That is acid reflux or GERD. Well, this information, it gives you what your healthcare provider may not be giving you. In other words, how do you live with this? Maybe are there things you can do to reduce your risk? And maybe some natural alternatives in the form of supplements that can help with that. Not only does it have health conditions, but it also has an index of medicines, almost like a PDR or physician's desk reference. So if you want to look up a medication, you just have to know the first letter of the word and you click on it. So in the bottom right, you'll see Xanax. That's a medicine used to treat anxiety, panic disorder. But what you may not know is it has a negative interaction with St. John's wort. So where I was trained, we really didn't get that information. We weren't trained in, holistic or herbal remedies. So I didn't know that there was a negative interaction. Well, here it is, all right here at your fingertips. So we have the most comprehensive online program. And what we've done is we've incorporated just the trends, the vitamin and supplement sales trends that are going on. It's a rapidly growing sector in the marketplace. In fact, if you look at the numbers, over 70% of North Americans from 2011 to 2012, reported taking some type of natural supplement. And people in my line of work, healthcare workers, almost 80% of us report using some kind of alternative or complementary medicine to support our own health goals and or health conditions. So what TrueStar Health did, they originally started with the software program in 2002. But 2 years later, what Tim did was he teamed up with a guy named Dr. James Hyson, the co-founder of Douglas Laboratories Canada. And they went with one goal in mind, to make the very best #1 rated multivitamin in North America. And in fact, what they put together was rated by an independent company. Look to the bottom right. NutriSearch, a third-party independent company whose author and basically the founder, Lyle McWilliam, put together this compendium, a comparative guide to nutritional supplements. And really what you don't know is that he was commissioned by the Minister of Health of Canada to do so. So he looked at 1,500 different products and he rated them from 0 to 5 over 18 different categories. And out of all those products, only 3 companies were given that 5 out of 5 gold standard, gold ribbon that you see. And one of those was TrueStar Health. And it's no wonder that supplement was adopted into so many healthcare practitioners. And really, what are people looking for? We all have common health goals, from improving our energy to pain and inflammation relief. For me, as I've gotten older, I want to age in a healthy manner, but I also want to enhance my performance, my exercise performance. I still maintain a pretty active lifestyle. I work out, so I want to maximize my workouts and I want to minimize my recovery. So everybody's got those same kind of common health goals. And originally when he started out, he was a very traditional retail, walk in, present the opportunities, share the software with a healthcare facility, and then offer that software anywhere from $500 to $10,000 a year, depending on the number of clientele. And it was a pay-for-use site. Well, in late 2011, early 2012, he adopted a more aggressive, a completely upgraded marketing plan and compensation model. And he actually became very successful because he branched out into the United States. And what they were able to offer immediately was a 40% discount on personal use consumption items. And if I wanted to turn around and sell that, I could make up to a 40% commission. They've even adopted a help 3 and get yours free concept where I can go out and help 3 people develop a good program for them and get my products for free. Of the 10 or 11 different ways that we actually can create income, I probably spend the majority of my time in developing my matrix. It's a 4x9 matrix, and essentially what I'm able to do is go out anywhere in the United States, anywhere in North America for that matter, and start someone up in their own business. And in doing so, I create an organization. And as I do that, I start to develop volume within that organization. And the TrueStar Matrix Commission pays me 4% back on all the volume that moves through that whole organization. And the money can get big pretty quickly. So you have to ask yourself, what do you want? What are you working for? Why do you want to do something different? Why do you want to create some extra income? Do you want to buy a new car? Do you want to pay for the one you have now? I don't know. How about, replace your mortgage payment and then put that money into a vacation fund? Maybe pay off some debt, $5,000 a month. Would that change your life? And I think you have to really ask yourself that question. Is it worth it? Would that really make a difference? Because I think it would. But even in addition to the Matrix Commission, we also have upgrades to the compensation plan. In fact, the bonus pools, the lower right-hand side, you see that they've just added this. And I know that, when I opened this up, I asked you, have you ever been at the right place at the right time? Well, this is time-sensitive information because this bonus pools, it rewards those who start early because it allows you to benefit on all the volume that's created after you get started throughout all of North America. So that can get really exciting. Even if you've seen this type of business model before, what you may not know is that Tim put together the best upfront earnings out of anything in the industry. And the reason why he did that is because a lot of the time people feel like they're working, but they're not getting any reward. Well, I'm just going to go through a few of the upfront earning potentials that we have. The Fast Start bonus. When we start someone new, we enroll them, we register them, we can receive up to $250 instantly. And if they start another business, there's another $80 that comes onto your plate. And the True Cash bonus, in a 30-day period, you can register 3 new businesses, and I'm not putting any limits here, but the first 3 qualified enrollments that you start, you'll get a $200 payment. And then every 3 after that, an additional $300. So you can see how it adds up. And as your group, as your organization starts to really develop, we have an affiliation with Mercedes-Benz. They'll pay you $500 a month towards a lease or $300 cash. But the great thing about this business is it's really helping other people succeed. And as a byproduct of that, we ourselves succeed. So it's really kind of cool. The True Lifestyle bonus is rewarded for those that help members in their organization earn the Mercedes-Benz. So if you have 3 people driving Mercedes, TrueStar is going to pay you $1,000 per month. But really what I wanted to focus on, and this is probably the most important part of all of this information, is the lower right-hand part of the screen here, the True Wealth bonus. Again, right time, right place. Remember I talked about Facebook and that closed IPO. Well, as you develop your TrueStar business, you will start to grow. And as that happens, you'll achieve different ranks and the Gold Vice President rank. Once you achieve that, Tim Mulcahy has put into play a way that you can qualify for a piece of ownership should he take the company public or sale. So I've told you all about the benefits, but how do you get rolling? How do you get started? Here's just a brief explanation of how you do it. I'm going to focus primarily on these builder packs that you see, but I'll touch briefly on the professional pack. The professional pack is only available to those people that have a license, like healthcare practitioners or fitness experts that have a certification, and I'm not going to go into that in any depth, but I'm going to focus primarily on the builder packs. The $399 builder pack, it has a retail value of $850, and you get a lot of products with it. You also get a personalized website, but it's kind of our, I'm going to test the waters. I'm going to put my toe in, see how it goes. But as you go to the advanced builder pack, now this has about $1,600 in retail value, so you get a lot more product to choose from. You can sample that. You can actually hand it out as a sample. You can sell it if you wanted to, but it's the next step. It's maybe instead of your toes in the water, now you're kind of putting a foot in the water. You're starting to walk towards your success. The Mega Builder Pack is where we really see some commitment. Retail value almost $3,000. A lot of products. So this is like Merry Christmas. Happy birthday, man. I've got so much stuff I can hand out. I can give away as presents. And in fact, that's what we've done. When I got started, my cousin introduced this to me. And quite honestly, I told you guys I sat on it for several weeks. And then once I started seeing his success, I said, okay, Shane, I'll come in, but I'm only going to come in at the $399 because I was kind of like that, hey, I'm going to put my toe in. And very quickly, I made my money back, and the company allowed me to upgrade. So I upgraded to the Mega Builder Pack. In fact, we brought my wife on board as a Mega Builder because we knew that was the way to maximize our earning potential. And how do we get paid? It goes to the TrueStar wallet, which is a website that we just redirect the money to whatever account we want, or we can choose that black Visa to use, just like any other Visa. So now we've gone through, the industry, the model, health and wellness. It's the next trillion-dollar industry, according to Paul Zane Pilzer, a leading economist and author. So let's get started. Let's get you rolling. Go to the website. Register for free. Do a free assessment. See how it profiles you. And then make a quality decision. At whatever level works for you, that's where you want to start. And the simple question you have to ask yourself is, do I want to go slow or do I want to go fast? Do I want to make money now? Once you get your stuff, try it. You will feel the difference, I guarantee it. And then get in touch with the person that sent this information to you because you need to start your first week of training. We have an awesome team. We have an awesome team of business builders, very successful, and they've taken industry leaders from this industry. Basically, they've taken training tips from this person and that person, and we've put them together in a system, and we've partnered with people that are moving forward. So I encourage you, partner with whoever is moving forward in the organization that you're seeing success from, and then get started. Thanks for spending some time with me. I hope that you find the information useful because I know I did. But I want to encourage you. Thank the person that showed this to you. I look forward to hearing from you, and I look forward to meeting you.